Greetings, beautiful souls. How are all of you doing? Sending you all much love and light on this beautiful day. Let's go ahead and tap on into today's reading. This is going to be another collective reading, and we're going to be seeing what the tea is. So, if you guys joined me over on my community board, you saw that I posted a photo of a few cards up there, and I was saying that the tea was already very juicy. Okay, so we're going to continue with that reading. I'm going to go over each card that already came out, and we are going to also see what else is going to be coming out within this energy. So who is coming our way, why they're coming our way, what is this current energy that we're tapping into, and how can we benefit it and working in our favor. And then also we're going to be seeing exactly what spiritual advice we're going to have. All right, so let's go ahead and tap in. So I'm just going to say, I don't know what zodiac sign this is going to resonate with the most, but I will be pulling cards to see what your sign may be, what your person's sign may be. Now, this may not necessarily be a love reading, but like I said before, my readings do turn out to be love readings. So I just have learned to go with the flow, you guys, but they are still very informative and they help you throughout life as well. So whatever you got going on this week, whatever you got going on this month, this reading could possibly help you to turn the energy in your favor. Okay, so let's go ahead and tap on in. And I'm just burning a little bit of sage, y'all know. So let's see, what is the current energy? So the first card that came out of the Kipper Oracle deck was the card number 20, and it says house. All right, so this made me feel like there's going to be, a lot of energy surrounding the home life. If you know, like me, you are in the house a lot, like you are a homebody. I prefer to be home. I am such a homebody. Like, I love going out, but I love being home too. So a lot of you like to be home. So wherever this is, I'm telling you now, it's surrounding around home. So it may be coming towards you and where you live. Okay. We also have distant horizons. So whatever this is, whomever this is that's coming your way, they are at a distance from you. This is somebody that could have been going through something with thievery, where people could have been stealing from them, or they are the person that is actually stealing. So if you know you got somebody that's been hitting you up, like an ex or an ex-friend, or somebody you still communicate with, however, but it's just somebody that always wants something out of you, that's who we're reading, okay? But if you know this is someone who you have lost touch with and you just have a little bit of a notion on what's going on in their life, and they could be dealing with someone that's stealing from them, that's that person coming back towards you. Y'all have been at a distance for quite some time, but this is someone that feels comfortable enough to show up to your door. This is somebody you know. This is not somebody you don't know. Okay, this is somebody that feels like they could come towards you because they have known you. All right, whatever that may mean. All right, underneath that we have marriage. So right behind thief we got marriage, and that had me thinking, what does that mean for the collective? So what it could mean is whomever this person is coming back towards you, they may want a marriage with you now, right? Or this is a situation where they could have wanted to marry somebody else who was the thief. Okay, they could have wanted to marry someone they felt like was more their level for whatever reason. That's what I'm hearing. But they could have left you to be with somebody else, and that's who they ended up marrying, which is a thief. Okay. Or this is a situation, like I said, they want to marry you now because they have dealt with thievery. They've dealt with false people who were not really good for them. So take it how it resonates. And the reason I'm going back and forth in between each scenario is so everybody can get a chance to hear what may resonate with them. Okay. So we also have official person here. This person makes me feel like they could have been in the military, or they are in the military. They could also be somebody that could work in law enforcement as well. So take it how it resonates, but that's what I'm picking up for you guys. All right. So after that, we have false person. Like I said, either this person coming towards you is a false individual. They are not who they say they are. Or this is someone coming towards you who has dealt with, Y'all, I'm starting to stutter because I hate when people just park in front of my window. Like, this is random. I know it don't have nothing to do with the reading. But it could be like that. See, that's what I'm saying. This is somebody that don't mind, like, being in your space. And possibly even making you slightly uncomfortable because they're used to you. They know you. So they feel like they can do that. Y'all have history. Because there's a truck that just parked in front of my window, and I mean, they not finna move. They just parked and they just sitting there looking. It's weird. And I feel like they were going to park somewhere else, but that's why I like to keep my window closed, because it keeps people from wanting to park in front of it. It's so weird. But anyway, My point is, this is someone, like I said, they could be wanting to be up in your space. But there's a false individual here. So either it's somebody they dealt with or they are the false person. You clearly are this mature woman on the back of the deck energy. You are the one I see as someone who is actually staying away from the drama. You disconnected from this person and whatever situation it is that they are still connected to. Okay? So you disconnected from that, but that's why they want to come towards you now, because they want to have something with you. You're the real individual. You're the one who's truly who you say you are. That's why they want to come towards you. And also, you handle things very maturely. You ain't breaking no dishes. You're not tearing up their house. You're not tearing up their car. You ain't putting no sugar in the tank. I'm just being honest. Like, I'm not saying that that's horrible, because I get some people got it coming to them, but I'm telling you, it's a certain way to handle things. And when you start to mature, to want to do something like that to anybody's home or car or whatever, you just don't be on that level. You know how to hurt people the most by just being silent. And that's what you give me. Now, I'm going to tell you what I also picked up just now with this false person. This could be someone your person is dealing with that you already got on your mind, whoever this is. Whoever they're dealing with may want to try to come towards you and talk because they feel like they can come talk to you for whatever reason. But I'm going to be honest with you. It's giving drama, child. It's honestly giving drama. So let's go ahead and get further into your reading. I'm going to work with the Messages of Love Oracle deck so we can tap further into who this energy is, okay? I really don't like when people sit in front of my window. It's so annoying. See, we have commitment and we just had marriage. You see what I'm saying? So it says, I want you to be a part of my future. I realize I talk really loud sometimes when I get nervous, y'all. I'm sorry. But we have commitment and it says, I want you to be a part of my future. So whoever this person is, they want you to be a part of their future. They deem you as the one they want to be with. Now, I don't know who they ended up with. I don't know who this other false person to them is, but at the end of the day, they've been thinking about you. And whatever it is that you did before you left has left an imprint on this person. So they do feel bad about it, okay? If this is somebody that you were married to, they want to get remarried for sure. Like, you know, renew your vows. If you want to do that. But I do see this person wanting to marry you for sure. So let's go ahead and continue. So there was some commitment here that may have been split apart due to some type of third party, because that's what I'm picking up. We have neglected, and I heard I'm sorry, but we have neglected. I failed to give you what you need. So this person is admitting that whatever you needed from them and this commitment that you had with them at some point, they failed to give you what you need. So you moved forward, and they know that, they respect that, but it does bother them that you no longer want to be with them. They definitely feel some kind of way. Yeah, we have hope. I haven't given up on us. Damn. So this is somebody that messed up a marriage. Yeah, this is somebody that messed up a marriage, because we got, look at her ring. I don't know if you guys can see because of the light in here sitting in front of the window, so it's pretty bright, but she has a ring on. 2 rings, right? Commitment, marriage, and we had our marriage card just a second ago. So that makes me feel like this is somebody that definitely wants to marry you. Or they have been married to you before. They don't want to get divorced. They want to renew the vows and y'all try again. They have a lot of hope that y'all could come together. We have runner. I don't want to run anymore. So this is somebody that got married or got into a commitment with you knowing that they were not fully ready. We have disagreement. I wish you understood how I feel. So this is someone that feels like you guys are always like on both ends of the totem pole, on opposite ends of the totem pole, excuse me. So they feel like even though they try to communicate with you, it doesn't really work. And you may feel like when you try to communicate with this person, it doesn't really work. Y'all don't really hear each other. I feel like that's not really the case though. It's kind of giving me like you're more mature than they are. So when you express yourself to them, they don't really understand it. But when they express themselves to you, you understand it so much to the point where it makes them feel a little bad because you see where they are not being mature enough to even handle a conversation like that. So that's what I'm picking up for you. I don't know why I just heard I stood 10 toes. So somebody feels like they stood like 10 toes down and what it was that they believed in. So this may not have anything to do with you. I feel like that part that I just said was about standing 10 toes down doesn't have anything to do with you. That's how they felt up against somebody else that they went to be with. I don't like readings like this sometimes, y'all, because it'd be too many energies. And I'm going to tell you the truth. Whoever this third party energy is, they definitely are here. because I'm hearing stuff from them too. What deck I need? Okay. But yeah, I don't like stuff like that. So whoever they were dealing with before is still energetically around, or they are physically actually still around. Okay, so let's go ahead and move forward. I'm gonna pull from the I forgot the name of this deck. I'm going blank. What's the name of this deck? I know it's the I'm not gonna remember El Morte deck or something like that. Oh my god, I can remember, y'all. I'm going blank because I don't know who this third party is. We're gonna give them like 2 seconds to talk to see what they got to say, but they have some type of truth they want to talk about. Okay, they getting on my nerve, to be honest, because I'm trying to focus between you and the person that you're dealing with more. You know, more so than the third party, but the third party keeps wanting to fucking talk. So we're gonna give them just a couple seconds to talk. That's it. We got Ace of Swords. They want to tell you the truth. They feel like it's something you don't know about your person. I'm gonna be honest before we even continue this. This is definitely somebody the type that if they do know a little more tea on your person than you do, they'll intentionally use that to see if it'll detour you from wanting to be with them so they can still continue to be with this person. So I don't know who your person decided to leave you for, but they left you for a fool, because it's somebody that is willing to live a life just so they can say they took something from you. Or if this person is trying to leave, it's like, oh, they couldn't leave because they wanted to be with me, but it's really delusion. The person don't actually want to be with them anymore. Your person doesn't want to be with this third party no more, but the third party is willing to be delusional to keep them. Crazy. I'm gonna probably have to do this in a part 2, 2 parts, because we already running out a little bit of time here. All right, so with the Ace of Swords being here in the upright position, like I said, they have a truth they feel like you do not know, and they really want to tell you, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it is the truth, whatever they're gonna tell you, but they're telling you this to hurt you. That's what I don't like. The Two of Swords is here because it's going to leave you in a position to have to make a choice about as to what it is that you want when it comes to this person, if you want to continue being with them or if you want to move forward. I did hear pregnancy, but I feel like it's a deeper, darker truth than that. I want to be honest with you, and I don't want to like make anybody uncomfortable. Now, I know there are some relationships called like lavender relationships, so maybe you do have like a lavender relationship with this person, right? And when I say lavender, like if you know what I mean, if you don't know what I mean, excuse me, that means like where the masculine, the male in the relationship may like same sex, as well as the female likes same sex, but the male and the female are actually married, okay? But they both like same sex interactions. So you could be in a lavender situation. So maybe you already know what this person is about to tell you. But for some of you who do not know that, I apologize for having to put this in your reading. But this bitch want to tell you that your person is into same sex. They know it for a fact because they either did a threesome with them or they seen it with their own 2 eyes. They know who the person is, and they're going to tell you who it is. I don't like shit like this. Bitch is messy. Okay, let's move forward. Yeah, they want to put you in a state of confusion intentionally, and they also want to hurt you, but I'm going to tell you what's going to really fuck this third party up, because we got the Hanged Man in the upright position here. So that gives me like you are going to be a little baffled about what you hear. It is going to take you back a little bit, but you won't be there for long, because we got the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. You're going to learn how to cut this person off, and I'm talking about the person you're dealing with, because once you cut them off, we got the Six of Wands. So that lets me know that you're going to be doing just fine without whoever this is and their little third party. On the back of the deck here, we got the Two of Wands in the upright position. You may feel like you have to kind of like start something new again. You have to relearn how to be with yourself again. You have to relearn how to trust again as well. Because like I said, for a lot of you who do not know that this was somebody who was into same sex, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. That would hurt anybody they didn't know. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and move into part 2 of this reading. I don't like it. Underneath this, we got the Three of Swords with the Two of Cups in the upright position. So it's like you're waiting on something, but I think you also wish that things could have worked out between you and your person. But don't worry. Let's go ahead and get into part 2. And we're going to be seeing exactly what it is to come out of this situation and how you need to handle it. All right? I love y'all. Peace.